If an owl loses its ability to observe, it has already lost its ability to hunt. Everything looks normal, but there is a serious difference now. The owl is no longer dangerous. It simply continues to exist there. And that is the quietest ending. An owl whose internal perception mechanisms are completely broken. An owl whose sound analysis reflex has died. Its eyes are open, yet it cannot detect details. It only looks, and no one yet realizes that we are at the beginning of the end for this owl. Welcome to my channel. I'm James. This is the second video of the Observer series. Today, we will go deep into the owl's problem of observation and focus. Because just like other animals, the collapse of an owl is identical to the collapse of a human. Silently, let's begin. Everything seems the same. The owl wakes up at the same hour every evening. It jumps from branch to branch. It holds its position. The forest is quiet. The night moves forward. The owl is there. How calm it looks, observers say. How peaceful, but maybe everything is moving in the opposite direction. There is a serious problem. The owl no longer has the ability to observe. Is observation the same as looking? No. Observation is sometimes listening. Sometimes it is detecting a tiny detail in a small sound wave. It is analyzing every meaning hidden inside the rustling of leaves, calculating distance perfectly, having flawless timing. When everything was normal, the owl did these instinctively, naturally, but now a serious warning light is on inside the system. A mouse is under the leaves right now. Normally, the owl would detect it instantly. It would locate the direction of the sound, measure the distance, track the movement, even calculate the energy cost. Is it worth it? Should I dive? Should I wait? Now, the owl only looks. The mouse leaves. The owl does not move. For the first time, it ignores the prey. The other owls in the forest do not notice. Because the owl was always quiet. Stillness was its nature. But this is not calmness. This is something going wrong. Think about a human. He wakes up at the same time every day, makes his coffee, looks out the window. Everything seems routine. But is it? Does repeating the same actions mean he is truly aware? Maybe his mind is not there. If that is the case, it turns into a spiral. Focus problems begin. He cannot observe. He does not notice the changes around him. And slowly, this reflects into every part of life. His wife walks by. "How are you?" She asks. "I'm fine," he says. She assumes everything is normal. He looks out the window again, empty eyes. He looks at birds but does not see them. He sees colors but nothing captures his attention. He is just looking, just like the owl. Eyes open. System closed. The owl draws its power from observation. But observation requires energy. Inner energy. Attention energy. Curiosity energy. Survival energy. And the owl has none of these anymore. The battery is dead. The charger is broken. Like a turned-off phone, it exists. Time passes. The owl remains almost motionless. But before, stillness was a strategy. Now it is not. It is a living corpse. The owl's greatest ability is reading sound waves perfectly, detecting the smallest movement in the forest, seeing the slightest change in leaf sounds. Under one title, flawless observation, knowing exactly when to move, seeing what nobody else sees. But because of the system failure, nothing remains of that ability. The owl no longer hears the sound. It does not perceive movement. It cannot measure distance. The image it has is empty, blurry, undefined, meaningless. The night is still there, but it feels meaningless now. An owl can rotate its head 270 degrees, a miracle of creation. Its neck structure is unique. Its blood flow never stops. It can look almost everywhere. That is its survival method. Now, can it turn its head? Yes. Is there analysis? No, it looks right. Nothing registers. Left, nothing back. Empty. The viewing angle is still 270 degrees, but vision has no meaning. This is the difference between looking and seeing. One day, another owl approaches. A young male enters its territory. Normally, the old owl would detect this early, recognize the wing pattern, analyze the sound, evaluate the threat, prepare now. The young owl comes very close, almost lands on the same branch. Only then does the old owl notice. Too late, it should react, but it doesn't, because it never read the signals. The internal mechanisms were never activated. The young owl waits for a reaction. Nothing. It moves even closer. Still nothing. And at that moment, the young owl understands everything. The old owl is no longer a threat. It still looks big, experienced, but systemically, it is ordinary now. Power has shifted. Microsignals are life's most important rule. In work, in relationships, in social life, a small look, a small tone change, a small body movement, they show everything but to see them. The system must be active, focused, energized. The owl has lost that energy. Humans can lose it too. The owl also has silent flight. Its feathers break air resistance. It makes no sound. Death comes without noise. Silence is power. Invisibility is a weapon. But when the system collapses, is silence still power? No. It becomes absence. The owl is in the forest. Its wings are silent, but it cannot observe. It is like a stone, a piece of wood, an object. Other animals pass by. Mice run. Normally, it would analyze them. Now, there is no reaction. They no longer see it as a threat. Silence is no longer strength. It is emptiness. Night is the owl's time. Darkness is its weapon. When others are blind, it sees clearly. Its eyes concentrate light. Its retina is powerful. But now, the eyes are open. Yet it does not see. Light enters. The brain does not process. No signal forms. Time passes. Days go by. Hunger. It doesn't know. Threat. It doesn't care. Territory lost. Maybe, but it doesn't matter. Because without observation, the owl is just a bird. Harmless, weak. Finished, its most important trait was patience. It could wait for hours. Perfect timing. Control of time. But without observation, there is no timing. Without timing, there is no control. Now, time controls the owl. Each day is the same. It wakes at night, sits on the branch, waits. Morning comes. It sleeps again and again. This is not routine. Even routine has purpose. This is repetition. Meaningless repetition. A closed loop. The young owl grows braver every day. Closer every day. Does the old owl notice? Yes. Does it react? No, it no longer knows when to react. Too early, too late. No decision. System closed. Waiting is no longer strategy. It is helplessness, and helplessness is the worst feeling in life. One day, observers understand. The owl hasn't hunted for days. It is alive, but not living. An expert checks it. Physically healthy, he says. But psychologically, something is wrong. They cannot name it. But we can. It is the spiral loss of observation power. System collapse. A psychological farewell. The owl breathes. Its heart beats. But psychologically, it is finished. An observer that cannot observe. A hunter that cannot hunt. A paradox. But real. Without observation, there is no control. Without control, there is no power. Without power, there is no life. Only existence. We've reached the end of another video. Do not lose your power of observation. Read the microsignals. Notice small changes. Control time. See even in the dark, because power is not movement. Power is seeing until the right moment to move, and the moment observation ends, control disappears. I'm waiting for your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, James.